Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are watching the station identification of one of Wayland City's resident YouTubers. Live in the basement. This is not MTV's remote control. And he is not Ken Ober. God rest Ken Ober's soul. This is WEML-TV, Channel 77. And now here's your host, New Bedford, Massachusetts' own, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer. You are watching WEML-TV, Channel 77. I am your host, Eric Lima. Yes, as our announcer said, this is episode 282 of the show. On the last episode, today's Whammies Wednesday, I recorded an episode of Press Your Luck gameplay for you guys to watch and have fun with it. And you can reaction. It's June the 9th, 2021. No jokes. No jokes about the 6-9 jokes. No 6-9 jokes, please. 3:21 p.m. Beautiful day out. It's starting, and we might have some scattered thunderstorms in this afternoon, and it could affect a lot of things. But, however, we, with summer on the way and all that good stuff, and some things could be happening, some things could be changing. Don't know what's going on, but one thing is for sure, just pray for positive vibes for me and my family. That's all you need to know at this moment. I'm praying it's nothing major. Hopefully it's just nothing. You know what I mean? I pray that everything will be all right. Sometimes when things happen, because I'm not at liberty to say what's going on, but all you need is just pray for me and my family. That's all, and hopefully, and for us to be mentally strong, which is a big thing, because our family's been through my family and I have been through a whole lot the last 3 years. A lot of things have changed, especially with the pandemic has really ramped things up a little bit, and you know what I mean. It has not been an easy 3 years for me and my family. So whether or not the journey will be more treacherous than before, well, we will see. But I'm hoping, like I said, I'm praying and I'm hoping, and I may have to make a few changes myself if need be. That means could be more of less time for me being on here. I know you guys like my content. You guys like everything about me. You guys know I bring it every single time. But like I said, there's sometimes, what's more important, But for right now, I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I'm doing it for you guys. Makes you feel good. Makes me feel good. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna do this, and I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna try to go till I go no more. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a lot of things happen in your lives and all that. But, however, we're talking NXT Event Center from yesterday, June the 8th, 2021. And let me tell you, this is the go-home show before NXT TakeOver in Your House 2021. On the next episode, I'm going to make my PTW wrestling predictions, because I got the entire card right here. And I will rattle them off to you when we're done here. When I'm done here on the next episode of episode 283. So here we go. I'm reading here. Now before the show started, Austin Theory and Oney Lorcan were brawling at the CWC entrance leading up to the matchup that they had. Austin Theory and Oney Lorcan went one-on-one. Pete Dunne did show up during the matchup, but then so did one of his co-hosts. So one of his opponents for the Fatal 5-Way for the NXT Championship, Johnny Gargano, showed up. And then both guys started brawling. That distracted Austin Theory. Oney Lorcan took advantage. Oney Lorcan did pick up the victory. And then LA Knight was hanging out with two hot ladies, living the $1 million lifestyle. He's been living the life of luxury and cutting a promo on both Cameron Grimes and Ted DiBiase. As you know, Grimes and LA Knight will be going one-on-one at In Your House, but a little bit more on that, shall we say. So, Legado del Fantasma headed to the ring, cut a promo on Bronson Reed after his involvement cost Joaquin Wilde and Raul Mendoza the tag team championships by they replaying him getting squished by Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed comes out and goes, I think I know why, and let's play that again. They get to playing it to the point where Escobar calls him out for a fight, so he's right going down the ring, but MSK came down to the aid of Bronson Reed. So the Legado del Fantasma smartly, wisely stepped out of the ring and said, hey, I want the North American, I'll take the North American title, and my boys are going to take those tag team titles. Why don't we do it all in one match at In Your House? Winner take all, 6-man tag. They say, okay, fine. A little crazy there, aren't they? So that's what's up. And so, as Legado del Fantasma decided to leave the ring, here comes Hit Row. Hit Row consists of Isaiah Swerve Scott, Ashante the Adonis, Top Dollar, aka AJ Francis. You see, if you recognize him, he is the guy chasing down the most wanted treasures by the WE on A&E. Check on Sundays at 10 p.m. 9 Central. Check that out. So he was known as Top Dollar, and Brianna Brandy, who you saw in Raw Underground interviewing people, but she's known as B-Fab. So, and they stared down Legado del Fantasma, then they stared down MSK and Bronson Reed. As you know, they got their eyes set on those same gold belts that that Reed and MSK have. Isaiah Swerve Scott went one-on-one with Killian Dane after the parking lot shenanigans and the harassment of Drake Maverick by Hit Row. And in the end, because of the chicanery caused by Hit Row, Isaiah Swerve Scott did defeat Killian Dane after Drake Maverick got himself involved by getting busted up by the outside crew. Well, Isaiah Swerve Scott took advantage of that. So I think that's pretty crazy enough in itself. Mackenzie Mitchell did interview the women's tag team NXT women's tag team champions Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell of the way. Candice LeRae was upset about Poppy being here and all this stuff. Well, Indy Hartwell was still enamored with Dexter Lumis. That girl, I'll tell you one thing right now. Indy Hartwell is good in the ring, very beautiful, but she's got the hots for Dexter Lumis, man. Imagine, Dexter Lumis is so Undertaker-like. You know, he's always got that same expression that never changes, right? Unbelievable. And then Cameron Grimes was living his luxury lifestyle, cutting a promo on Ted DiBiase, being inept about how to live like a rich person. I mean, and also he gives the beautiful masseuse her massage. I'm like, oh God, you're supposed to have no. And he cuts a promo on Ted DiBiase and LA Knight, as you know. More on that situation later on in the hour. Mercedes Martinez went one-on-one with Amari Miller, was supposed to, but first Xia Li blindsided Mercedes Martinez from behind. These two ladies are going to go in your house. We've learned why Xia Li is targeting Mercedes Martinez, because Mercedes Martinez embarrassed her in the Mae Young Classic in the first round, and Xia Li wants some payback. But then, despite Xia Li's blindsiding attack on Martinez, she climbed in the ring. Amari Miller seemed to be ready. Says, ring the bell. Amari Miller charged her, but instead Mercedes Martinez made quick work with her. 1, 2, 3. Martinez did pick up the victory. Send a message to Xia Li. Xia Li and Mercedes Martinez, I guarantee you, it's going to be a barn burner brawl for the ages, man. And then Mackenzie Mitchell, once again, being the backstage interviewer that she is, interviewed Breezango, and it seems like Imperium has their sights set on them, and Walter wants Breezango eliminated by Imperium. That means Bartel and Eichner. A lot of pressure's on them, and they already kicked out one member of Imperium who's no longer with the WE at that point, would be none other than Alexander Wolf. And then Ted DiBiase was well on his way to the ring to talk to Cameron about this big priceless announcement. That's the more on with Cameron Grimes and LA Knight. Triple H and William Regal were talking to Poppy as she arrived. You know, and Poppy says that her album drops right now. If you're a Poppy fan, check that out. You know, wherever albums are dropped, Spotify happens to be one of them as well. So, anyways, and Triple H was having fun. And then you mean to tell me, and William Regal's making these facial expressions, it's hilarious. But then Dexter Loomis interrupted them by giving Poppy a picture of herself that he drew of her. Poppy looks at it, admires it, gives him a hug. Indy Hartwell, and also Triple H. Triple H and William Regal, they're hilarious when it comes to reactions, right? And then Indy Hartwell sees that, walks out. I'm like, good Lord, what in the world is Dexter Loomis? I don't know, what is Dexter doing? Is he playing mind games here? I'm like, what is Indy Hartwell trying? What is Dexter Loomis trying to say? He doesn't say much. He's so Undertaker-like, this guy. Even though he's not a dead guy, but still, he's quite the art. This Dexter Loomis is nuts. I'm telling you, it's crazy. And then Cameron Grimes and LA Knight both arrives at the CW. Cameron Grimes in his Rolls Royce, LA Knight in his sleek sports car. The two start arguing, and then the security for Ted DiBiase said, "Hey, you're needed. Mr. DiBiase is waiting for you two in the ring. Go out and go in the ring." Okay. So Ted DiBiase is in the ring. He invites Grimes and Knight to come out, and then Grimes and Knight arrive to the ring. They're both, talking about. They'll impress Ted DiBiase. And Ted DiBiase says you got to climb the ladder of success. And here comes a ladder, a gold ladder with $$ signs on it. And I'm going, ooh boy, a ladder match. I was like, wait a minute. It's like it kind of leads up to something. So Cameron Grimes goes, you know what, Ted DiBiase, no problem. He climbs up the ladder. He goes, Ted, Mr. DiBiase, because he shows respect. I'm climbing up the ladder, and I don't see anything to reach for. So he says, gentlemen, bring the briefcase in the ring. So there's this black briefcase in the ring. Cameron Grimes climbs down from the ladder. He says, you guys got to check this out. Opens up the briefcase. The $1 million championship is in that briefcase. The return of the $1 million championship. And Ted DiBiase says that this will be on the line at NXT TakeOver in your house between the two of you in a ladder match. The ladder match for the $1 million championship, the return of the $1 million title. That's crazy. I think with the internet, everybody had a feeling that this was the title to show up. And this was the priceless announcement. The $1 million title will be on the line and in your house in a ladder match between Cameron Grimes and LA Knight. Yeah. I'll tell you what. Even LA Knight was like salivating over that thing. And Cameron Grimes like, I can't believe it in my wildest dreams. This match is going to, that title is on the line. And in your out, unbelievable, right? You're talking about craziness. So, you're talking about, you're talking about craziness. But then, they go backstage again. Karrion Kross and O'Reilly had to be separated by officials. I thought, Gargano and Pete Dunne were beating the crap out of each other. Now Kross and O'Reilly going at it. You know what? And you figured the fifth guy, Adam Cole, where was he? A little more on that. And then Everrise cut a promo about doing a pre-show for NXT TakeOver in your house, so to speak, because they always have their show on Saturday mornings, Everrise Live. Pretty cool deal. Pretty cool deal. So the Grizzled Young Veterans, soon to be, Zach Gibson, Liverpool's #1, and James Drake took on the team of Ikem Manjiro and August Gray, and with a heck of a matchup, Timothy Thatcher and Tommaso Ciampa came out to watch the match and scout. GYV picked up the victory. The two teams were jaw-jacking each other. Once again, a lot, trash. They were trying to, talking a lot of trash. They were taunting each other. It's been crazy. Then, meanwhile, Candice LeRae, who is so angry about this whole Poppy thing, heads to the ring. And then Bobby Fish was trading with the bag. Now, we've seen the Diamond Mine vignettes, coming soon, and they said opening soon. We don't. Is the Diamond Mine a talk show hosted by Diamond Dallas Page? I don't know. I remember. If I'm not mistaken, DDP signed on with AEW as their coach or an agent of theirs, isn't he? So something's going on. So, anyways, they saw like people train with the mixed martial arts, the punching bag. They didn't show any vignettes this time around. They say opening soon, but you see Bobby Fish training with the punching bag and all, and I'm thinking, could he be part of the Diamond Mine that everybody's talking about? We don't know. That's a big, humongous question mark. We'll see what Bobby Fish is going to be focusing on. Well, Candice LeRae decided to call out. Was in the ring calling out Poppy. So Poppy comes out in that little sweet voice, and she goes, I don't wrestle, but I know someone who does. And lights went out, and here comes Io Shirai. She's back after a long rest, after, I think it was over a month or so, over a couple of months after a 300-plus day reign of being the NXT Women's Champion. And she went after Candice LeRae. Now, there's no mention in your house or on the pay-per-view that the NXT Women's Tag Team titles will be on the line. As you know, Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon were supposed to get that shot, but because Raquel Gonzalez's shenanigans, Shotzi got hurt, so the belts are not on the line. So Ember Moon decided to take it out on Raquel Gonzalez. So who would step up? And here's the crazy part: Candice LeRae was chased out of the ring by Io Shirai, the two women in brawl. No Indy Hartwell. So this is going to be very interesting, to say the least. And if Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae decide to call out Io Shirai and In Your House, make the match for the Women's Tag Team Championship, and I would not put it by Io Shirai if she decided to choose Saray as her partner. Because I think Io and Saray know each other from Japan, probably, and Saray looks up to Io. Who knows? I think that match could happen, and I can see Io and Saray as like the new modern day version of Jumping Bomb Angels if they decide to go with this. So I would not be surprised that In Your House that something like that would happen if that's the case. But it's not an official matchup. It's not, nothing's set in stone as of yet, too. So, that. Michael P.S. Hayes, in his Doc Hendricks persona, ran down the NXT In Your House card, which is set, unprecedented. Matches are happening. And then Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai walked by Io Shirai and Poppy after Io Shirai and Poppy dealt with Candice LeRae, staring down between the champ and the former champ. So it's going to be interesting. So Dakota Kai went one-on-one with Ember Moon. It was a heck of a matchup. I think Ember Moon was about to finish out Dakota Kai. Raquel Gonzalez got involved, giving Moon the victory by a DQ. And then in the end, though, Ember Moon stood tall with the NXT Women's title in her hands. Then you got Karrion Kross coming into the ring, cut a promo. And then William Regal comes out to confront Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross berates him. And then Kyle O'Reilly interrupts Karrion Kross. Then Johnny Gargano interrupts Kyle O'Reilly. Then Pete Dunne interrupts Johnny Gargano. And then Adam Cole interrupts everybody via satellite. And then the four men that were currently in the ring, they were brawling. And in the end, while Kross was left standing holding the NXT title, he got super kicked by Adam Cole, came out of nowhere twice. Once standing up, once kneeling down, and then he hit the last shot on Karrion Kross, excuse me, and then held up the title and yelled, "Adam Cole, baby." That's how it ends. So that is the most insane thing that's ever happened to me. And all right. Not happened to me. Most insane that's ever happened on NXT. All right, now, before I conclude this video, we're going to run down the card of NXT In Your House. Will be official. On the next video, I'll make my picks and predictions. The PTW Wrestling predictions. Check this out. NXT title on the line of Fatal 5-Way. Karrion Kross defense against Johnny Gargano, Adam Cole, Pete Dunne, and Kyle O'Reilly. The NXT Women's title on the line. Raquel Gonzalez to defend against Ember Moon. The six-man winner-take-all title match. It's only the second time in In Your House history that multiple titles were on the line, are in one matchup. MSK, the tag team champions, and Bronson Reed, the North American champion, to defend against Legado del Fantasma. Santos Escobar is focusing on the North American title, while Joaquin Wilde and Raul Mendoza will be focusing on the tag team title situation. The ladder match to decide the first $1 million champion in over 25 years, or over 10 years, 11 years probably. Cameron Grimes goes one-on-one with LA Knight, and in a one-on-one women's matchup, Mercedes Martinez goes one-on-one with Xia Li of Tiansha. That will be a heck of a barn burner brawl. I think that match, underrated, will probably steal the show. It'll be a hard-hitting affair, that's for sure. Alrighty then, on the next episode, 283, it will be the NXT In Your House Event Center, where I make my PTW wrestling predictions on the show. So, this is episode 282 of WEML-TV Channel 77. I am your host, Eric Lehman, saying so long for now, and bless out.